All right. This is going to be day 50. Fuck, I think 59. Legs. Got some fucking legs to do tonight. Fucking excited. I, so I had to take a little bit of a break from squatting because, like, my adductor was really tight. That's sort of like, that's the muscle that squeezes your legs together. So it was starting to get a little fucked up. So I took like 2 weeks off squatting. But it felt good last time, so should feel even better this time. Uh, but unrelated to that, I mean, standard procedure. It's just going to do all of hamstrings first. Variety of, different versions of seated hamstring curls. Maybe I'll throw in some RDLs of some kind. Then warm up the quads a little bit on leg extension, hit some squats, and then, just keep slamming quads, be it via, machine leg press or more leg extension, maybe some pendulum squat, maybe some Smith machine sissy squats. A lot of exercises at my disposal, so I'll try to figure out what's going to feel the best and then just fucking go hard. So, no point dilly-dallying. Let's fucking get started. If you're a betting man, I'd consider putting a decent chunk of chips on me having an insane leg pump versus, me not. So let's see what happened. Holy shit. God damn it. It's hard to get these fuckers off. Oh, there we go. Whew. Ooh. There we go. I have certainly seen worse. All right, let's get the breath hold veiny thumbnail. Oh my god. Whew. I don't know if this conveys over the camera, but I'm not flexing at all. And like, dude, holy crap. Whew. That's a considerable amount of pressure. Damn, calf's looking fucked up too. Looks like the daily calf workouts have been showing results. All right, let's hit one more. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. So, even though no squats, still, probably, I mean, this is literally as insane of a leg pump as I'm capable of getting. Like, I can't imagine being more pumped than this at my current size, right? So if you're bulking up, your goal, obviously, every workout is, for one thing, progressive overload, lift heavier weights, go harder, higher intensity. But on a more like lift to lift basis, like just day by day, you just want to get the craziest pump. Like that's how Jay Cutler says that he judged his workouts on, how good of a pump he got. Now, is that the only indicator that you're triggering muscle protein synthesis? Maybe not. It's because I could get a crazy pump just sitting on the leg extensions with like the 40, the 40 pounds with one leg, right? And I will have done far less work. So, my mentality has always been try to lift some heavy ass weight and pretty much finish the workout once you've got a crazy pump. And the way you're going to do that is sort of transitioning from your heavy compound sets in the beginning to, lighter squeezing, flexing sets towards the end. And by then, you should have a crazy pump. If you're doing more than like, I only do 11 sets per body part. So if you're doing more than like 15, I'd say just increase the intensity. Because in all likelihood, back when I started lifting, I heard somewhere that you should do 5 exercises and 5 sets each per exercise. That's per body part. So arms was 50 sets, 25 sets of bis, 25 sets of tris. And a lot of those sets just ended up being fluff sets. If you sit on the tricep on like the rope pushdown and you're doing like 5 or 6 sets straight, and then you got 4 more exercises with that many sets afterwards, your intensity just isn't going to be there. So I definitely think Mike Mentzer, Dorian Yates, they knew what they were talking about when they say lift with intensity, right? Because if you do an infinite amount of sets, guess what? You're not going to get infinitely bigger. Volume is not the answer. It's pretty much definitely going to come down to intensity. So, fucking not much else to say. Legs got pumped to hell. I'm going to go do my sets of calves, and then we can get some car talk going. All right. Whew. All right, legs fucking done. Even without squats, still a crazy pump. But the only reason I didn't squat is because my fucking adductor hurts. Maybe I should do some kind of like massage, PT, stretching, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I fucked it up either. I didn't do something where I felt it. It's just kind of been nagging me. But, I've definitely attributed a lot of my quad growth to leg extensions. Honestly, yeah, leg extensions. That's pretty much my favorite quad exercise. Like if I had to pick just one to do perpetually, probably gonna be fucking leg extensions. Because what's the point of bodybuilding training, right? For the most part, isolation work. When you have chest day, you got a whole day dedicated to fucking chest. Back, same thing, all back. So legs, you finish hamstrings, you do a bunch of fucking crazy hamstring curls. Quads, fucking, in terms of just activating the quads, leg extensions is fucking bread and butter. So, still gonna squat, but, honestly, I probably could have today, but I know I just would have hurt myself more. So, damn, yeah, what fucking did it was doing those RDLs. That fucking pulled it just a little. Just enough to fuck me. So, I've been sipping on this fucking, the dextrose shake. So, right after every lift, 50 grams of dextrose, a few scoops of protein. It's just gonna fucking launch nutrients into your muscles. Because dextrose is basically like the simplest sugar you can get your hands on, right? Like table sugar and candy, it's still multiple, carbohydrate molecules, like multiple glucose molecules connected together. So they gotta jump through a few extra steps of digestion. But with the dextrose, it's just straight up like glucose, right? And that's the shit that's in your blood when you eat some kind of carb and you digest it. So what's going to happen is instantly you're going to spike your blood glucose, which is going to trigger, your body to release some insulin, which is going to just send that all out and, get to, what's the word? Give you some good nutrient partitioning, right? I'm not going to say one way or the other that, the anabolic window, that time right after you lift where you need to eat food to improve your results. I'm not going to say that's like 100% real. But logically, I mean, after you work out, your body's in a stress state. You're fucking tired. More than likely you've got some cortisol floating around. Not good for you. So the sooner you can get fuel, I mean, the better. Just makes sense. Oh. Yeah, that's fucking sweet as all hell. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's fucking go home. So I got my spring break. I got a week off next week. So in terms of how that's going to affect these videos, it's not. I mean, they're still going to keep coming out. But, you guys have been asking for it. So I would not be surprised if you look at your YouTube notifications or your recommended page and you see a full day of eating soon. How do I get all this food in? Well, how the hell does that happen? I guess I have no point talking about it now. You'll see it then. Let's see, what else? So I've said this before, warrants mentioning. People that skip legs. What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't understand what you're doing. It's, if you're just a gym goer, like, your goal is just to go to the gym, whatever. I don't know, I guess. If you're not, like, that serious about it, then, just do what you like. So if you just like hitting chest and shoulders and arms, whatever. If that's actually just, what you want to do, there's not really any shame in it. But, if you're an actual, meathead at heart, and, you're going to the gym every fucking day, you're trying to get huge, or at least, that's the mindset that you want to have, how are you going to neglect any muscle group, right? Why would you think to yourself, wow, I want to look like this guy. Man, that guy's legs are fucking huge. Wow, that guy's back is huge. Why would you have that sort of, like, admiration mentality towards something, but then not want to put the work in to achieve it? Right? It just doesn't make any sense. So, similarly to that, on like a tiny bit of a tangent, the same thing sort of goes for having a favorite muscle group to hit and a least favorite muscle group to hit. I mean, for me, I fucking like it all. They're all different, of course. Like, arm day, in terms of general fatigue, is probably the easiest. Not to say I'm going easy, but, it's the least fatiguing, and it's fucking cool to have an arm pump. Your arms look fucking huge. It's sweet. Chest is to lift some heavy ass weight. And then I also love getting a fucking sweet chest pump. Same for back. Same for fucking legs. I mean, if your goal is to get big and to, like, fucking build your body in all aspects, the idea of, like, repeating to yourself, wow, I fucking hate leg day. Oh, wow, I don't really like back day. Or, whatever muscle group, insert for you. Just thinking that, you're setting yourself up to have a worse workout for that specific body part.
you know. Now I'm not going to tell you, man up, don't fucking complain or whatever. But, I'm just sort of elaborating the fact that if you associate something with a negative mentality, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start to neglect that specific muscle group. If somebody thinks to themselves, man, I don't like working out arms, what body part do you think they're most likely going to skip? Fucking arms. If you want to get big as fuck all over, you got to hit it all over. So, even if you still want to say to yourself, man, fucking leg day is hard. Like, even me, I'll, like, I was just think a lot of the times on legs, especially, I'll be thinking about the leg day days before. I wouldn't call it like dreading it, but I would describe it more so as like feeling an anxious anticipation. Because I'm like, oh shit, leg day, that's going to be hard. Because, in terms of all the body parts that I hit in my split, legs is the most exerting, it's the most exhausting. But, I don't use that as a negative, right? At the end of the workout, as long as I went actually fucking hard, I get to say to myself, wow, that's a good ass fucking pump, hell yeah, even though it was hard. So, if you can't stop yourself from saying, man, I fucking hate arm day, figure out some way to embrace the difficulty. It's like, man, I fucking hate this shit. Come on! As silly as that sounds. But, the more, I say this all the time, the more excited you can be in the gym, the more hyped up. Consistently, the guy who's always fucking happy to hit his sets and to finish his workout and to fucking get his sweat going, that guy's going to perform way better than anybody else with, a less enthusiastic approach, right? Everybody's heard the saying, the guy who likes walking is going to go further than the guy who likes the destination, right? So if you can, figure out a way, by, adapting your training to your own specific needs, making sure you have a split that's effective for you and that you can maintain, and picking exercises and workouts that are actually effective, then it'll be that much easier for you to enjoy working out. And then I say this a lot, it's just a positive feedback loop. The more effort you put in, the more you're going to get out, right? Like, let's say you're a beginner lifter. You just spent, or you've been seeing a lot of fitness TikTok. A few of your buddies are lifting. They're like, hey man, come on, let's go to the gym. Come on, just come hit arms with us. Like, you start to get that itch that you're like, oh shit, all right, I do want to get big. So, let's say you watch some how-to basic info. You just start consuming knowledge. You figure out a good beginner split. You look up some guys, basic chest day, basic back day. You get a basic approach to working out. If you actually stick to that for, fuck man, if you're actually going hard, even a month, you will notice changes. Be it in strength, how you look. And then, what's going to happen after you start to see results? You're going to want fucking more results. Then you're going to put more effort into obtaining information, making your split more optimal for you. Then you're going to get even better results. More. It's just like a constant feedback loop. But, a lot of people will sort of maybe get on that loop for one rotation, maybe two, and then they reach a stagnation point, right? They'll lift for a while, they'll feel to themselves, hey, I know what I'm doing, and then they'll just keep doing the same shit every day. Like, they go at the gym with the same mentality, they're not changing their diet, they're not going through gaining phases and dieting phases. They've pretty much plateaued, and they're just maintaining a physique that, they're comfortable with having. But, with just a little bit more effort, they could be improving. And, I mean, name one person who doesn't want to be fucking bigger or stronger or leaner. I mean, you get to walk, you only got one body, man. Why wouldn't you want to be fucking badass? So, you get what I'm saying. If you're a beginner, you got about a month, maybe 2 months, where it might be hard because you haven't seen your results yet. And that's where a lot of people quit. Everybody knows fucking New Year's lifters. The gym's packed with newbies for like 2 weeks, and then boom, fizzles out because they're like, this is fucking hard. I'm going home. I'm done with this. I mean, in a perfect world, not everybody wants to get jacked, but I wouldn't mind seeing some more freaks walking around. That's just what I like. Fucking being huge, goddammit. And I'm not even there yet. More mass to gain. Just the whole point of this bulk. So, getting close to home. I got a few more meals to finish. I already took my vitamins. Hell yeah. So, then I just got to go to bed. Chest day tomorrow. I'm starting to think that I will go to a different gym because I want to touch some dumbbells that will actually be heavy. I'm talking 170s at least. So hopefully, fucking once I pull up to the lift, it'll be a new gym. We'll have to see how that lines up. So I will fucking see you next time, goddammit.